Kew is much more than a botanical garden. A tourist attraction, yes, but also a leading scientific institution that cooperates with biologists across the world. The 2023 edition of its State of Plants and Fungi presents evidence of what's called the nature emergency and what are the priorities in trying to deal with it.
So one of the key findings we present in this report is the estimate that 45% of all plants are threatened with extinction. And it's even worse for the species that we are describing as new to science. So about 77%, so more than 3 in 4 plant species are threatened of those that we are discovering every day.
Among the data in the Kew report are the almost 75,000 different animal species, with an estimated 80,500 in total. Globally, 400,000 different plants have been recorded and an estimated 50,000 yet to be documented. But with fungi, while we know about 155,000 varieties, 90% are still undiscovered. Then there's invertebrates. We're aware of almost 1.5 million different types, but that's only a fraction of the estimated number of species worldwide. One of Kew's specialists argues there are other reasons to tap into the estimated several million unidentified fungi. All life on Earth depends on plants, and plants depend on fungi. Scientists study their multiple ecological roles, and yet we know far less about them than other plants.
For the 155,000 species of fungi that we have already described, that we already know, we already know that they have amazing properties. Many of them are edible, they have a high content in protein, but also they have medicinal properties. Lots of drugs that we are currently taking come originally from fungi, the classic one, antibiotics.
The dangers aren't just climate change, but loss of habitats. Hands-on scientific research in the field, like here in Brazil's Amazon rainforest, is hugely important in gathering information.
The primary threat to plants is, without a doubt, habitat loss. It's looking at the loss of areas of native vegetation. Without an area to live in, these plants simply can't survive. Climate change is very much on the horizon, but it's a lot harder to document. It's really hard to put a number on what effect climate change is going to have on species.
More research is needed, and this report calls for more investments, especially in South America, South Africa and Southeast Asia, as well as encouraging citizen science, that all of us help where we can in finding, logging and send samples to be analysed. Despite the increasing amount of plant species which are thought to be at risk of extinction, there is some hope too that scientific research and documenting them can actually lead to supporting and protecting previously unknown species in the future. Yolo Abdavid, CGTN, Kew Gardens, London.